Hey everybody, VP here, and it's time for another Prime to Snap. This is the live stream that we try to do every week. We've been doing pretty good with it. I usually try to get these off on Monday, but had to postpone it this Monday because, well, stuff's happened. Nothing bad. Everything's good. Everything's good. Just had to postpone the live stream to today. So yeah, this is the 1 hour live stream in which we play Marvel Snap. Marvel Snap is a free-to-play game which you can download from Marvel Snap or Steam, or you can get it for your mobile device. It works on all three of those places. Yeah, and I am VP, and we are gonna go through here and try to play some Marvel Snap, man. I gotta tell you though, man, I didn't play much Marvel Snap this weekend. I got into a new game. My friends and my wife and I started playing Planet Crafters, which is kind of like it's just a oh, what do they call it? It's a casual game. It's a casual survival game in which you're terraforming a planet. Really fun. It was on sale on Steam, and we all got it and started playing. And man, we dove into that and played a lot of that. So I didn't get a whole lot of Marvel Snap in. I gotta say, last week's Marvel Snap's been a little rough on me lately. Last couple times I've been playing Marvel Snap, it's been rough. It has been rough. It's not like any particular deck or anything. It's just, I don't know, I'm getting my butt kicked quite a bit. But hopefully today we won't get our butt kicked. The deck I prepared for today is, I don't think it's anything fancy. It's just something that I threw together with a very cool group of 3 cards. A combo of 3 cards that I think you definitely need to have, or you don't need to have, but they're like just really good combination. So let's jump into it, man. Let's jump into it. First of all, here I'll show you the stats that we gathered with this deck so far. Last 7 days, and the last 7 days, boom, there's our stats. Yeah, the deck's called Iron, Wong, Mystique. Not very original, I gotta admit, but hey, there it is. Iron Man, a Wong, and Mystique. What more do you need? That's just a classic hard-hitting combo. If you can get Wong down and either get a second Wong and then one of these other cards you can throw in there to have 2 Wongs going off, or more likely we like to try to use Mystique to copy the Iron Man to double up a lane. So what else is in the deck, man? What else is in the deck? Let me jump into my my deck here so you can kind of see what I'm talking about here. Well, here we are. Sunspot, just a good 1-drop in case I have a bad draw to start off. It's good to have Sunspot there to kind of pick up the slack. I haven't used him a whole lot, and he hasn't gotten very big, obviously, but he's nice to have in there just in case. We got our good buddy Spider-Ham. I love Spider-Ham, man. This is a great 1-drop. If you get a chance to get this 1-drop, I think you gotta get it, man. Spider-Ham, for those that don't know, he's a 1/1 on reveal. Transform the leftmost card in your opponent's hand into a pig, keeping its power and cost. Oh, I'm jumping ahead of myself here a little bit. I was showing you the stats here. Gotta apologize, guys. I worked all last night. I should have probably be in bed right now, but I'm doing this instead. Gotta get the live stream out, man. I want to get these live streams out. So yeah, the Iron Wong Mystique. Before I go into the breakdown of the the deck and how it works, right here it is. There we go. We got plus 11 cubes, 59.4% win rate. You know, not the greatest, not the worst. Obviously not the worst. That's pretty good, actually. And then 19 wins, 13 losses in the last 7 days that we played. But yeah, there you go, guys. That's the deck we're going to be using here. Let me go ahead and turn that off and get back into the you know, what the heck does this deck do? Portion of the thing. Yeah, Spider-Ham. Spider-Ham will transform the leftmost card in your opponent's deck into a pig, keeping its power and cost. It's just fun. You know, you can take out one of their cards. You know, it is a little negative. It is a little negative. There's a lot of negativeness going around right now with Ajax coming out. He's kind of up to the negative play type, meta type, so this, I guess, could be counted as one of the negative cards, but, it's not too bad because you still get to keep the power of the card that he hams. You just lose their power, so that can kind of knock out, somebody's combo piece, or it can hit a one-cost blade, which is what it usually winds up doing, which isn't all that great, but hey, we'll take it. And then I also got Nightcrawler here. Again, Nightcrawler, I just like using Nightcrawler. It's a 1/2 cost card. You can move this once, or a 2-power card. You can move this once. It's just good to have the versatility to move out of a lane if I need to. Things get spicy, and we can buff him a little bit too to make him even a little bit better. A little bit better there. Then we follow it up with Goose. Nobody can play cards that cost 4, 5, or 6. I don't have a lot of 4, 5, or 6 cards myself in this deck, so that's why kind of Goose is here to kind of, again, a little more disruption. Goose doesn't get out a lot in my games, but every now and then we can play him out. Psylocke, of course, to ramp up our deck. 2/2 on reveal. Next turn, you get +1 energy. This is a good way to kind of ramp up my energy and try to get some of my higher cards out a little sooner. Get my Wong out sooner. That's usually what I like to do. So on turn 2, she comes out. That means on turn 3, I can play my Wong, which is amazing. That's the way we want the deck to play out, which means that's probably not how it will play out in this live stream, because that's how my live streams go. You do well. I do well off when I'm not recording, and then when I start recording, the deck just tanks. What else do we have? 2/2 White Widow. On reveal, add a Widow's Kiss to your opponent's side of the location. Of course, Widow's Kiss. Ongoing, this has a -4 power, but it can disable this ability if your side of this location is full. It's just a nice, again, another little disruption for my opponents to deal with. Then we got Cable here. Still Cable. I think Cable's one of my favorite cards in the game. It's a 2/3, and on reveal, draw a card from your opponent's deck. You reach into the deck and you just pull something out that they might need, and sometimes you get lucky and sometimes you don't. But just a good card. I think Cable makes it into almost all of my decks, to be honest with you, because it's just good. I like pulling out cards. It also gives you information. That's going to be a key thing coming up with the Spotlight Cash card that'll be coming out later today, as the recording of this video anyways. The Copycat card, or not Copycat, I'm thinking, no, it is Copycat. Copycat reaches into your opponent's deck and steals the bottom card of their ability. I'm hoping to get that. I've saved up my keys. I was hoping to get Ajax. That did not happen. I'm kind of glad I didn't get it now, because it's kind of receiving some bad reviews, but I think it's going to be a good card still. I would have loved to play around with it, so it is a little bit of a bummer that I'm missing out on that card, but I'll save my keys and hopefully I'll get Copycat. That's the hope anyways, but yeah, so Cable doing kind of a similar thing that Copycat is, except he's not just stealing the ability, he's taking the whole card out of his person's deck. So I don't know, I just like having Cable in my decks. And then Ironheart's one of the big key pieces of this deck. On reveal, give 3 of your other cards +2 power. Of course, that's just to buff them up. If I get the Ironheart in a Wong lane, that's amazing. And then we throw an Odin down afterwards, and we get even more buffs. That's the bread and butter of this deck, really. That's what we're trying to do. These 3 cards, Ironheart, Wong, and Odin. And then these other ones are just kind of in here for sprinkled in goodness and greed, I guess. A little bit of greedy this deck is, because then we have Mystique, who can, of course, copy an ongoing ability, so she could copy the Wong or the Iron Man. She makes quite a few appearances, or has made quite a few appearances since I've been playing. And then, yeah, we got the Wong that can double the on-reveal effects, which is great for the Ironheart. Iron Man doubles the power, of course, of the location. And then Odin here triggers all my on-reveals again, so... But yeah, bread and butter right here. Ironheart, Wong, and Odin. Right? If she can get out and buff some of these smaller cards, we're in good shape. We don't really have any protection too much against you know, stuff that just like a Killmonger or whatever to destroy my one-cost cards. Or not a whole lot of counterplay here. We're kind of leaning into the disruption a little bit. And even then, I don't have too much disruption in this deck, but you'll see. We'll see how it's playing out. We got our live stream win-loss record up there. If you're first time joining me here, that is my my total win-loss record for live streams. I like to keep it up there. Keep it up there for a little confidence boost. Can look up there and be good and be like, yeah, I'm not doing too bad. I'm not doing too bad. We are 65 and 63 right now. For our win-loss record, total for live streams. So we'll be keeping track of that as well. And let me stop yammering and let's get into the Iron Wong Mystique deck. Let's go ahead and start playing. Let's get some more wins. Let's get some more wins on that win-loss record, man. That's the plan. That is the plan here, guys. Who's my first opponent? Who are we going to bring up here? Crusher. Must be French. A French crusher is a crusher. Oh, man. Quantum Realm, our first location after you play a card. Here, set its base power to 2. It's okay for this particular deck. I mean, my one-cost cards can obviously, you know, benefit from that. So we're going to go ahead and throw our Spider Ham down there so he can get... Let's see. Let's see what we get. What gets hammed? A Hulkbuster. Okay. Okay, I like that. I like that. We got a Nova coming down. Looks like a classic Destroy deck. Destroy decks everywhere. Well, Wakanda is not going to help them out there for the their Destroy deck. Yeah, I was going to say they retreated. That's so funny. I called it off the Nova that it was going to be a Destroy deck. And when Wakanda came up and said, the cards here can't be destroyed, Crusher said, this isn't going to work. This isn't going to work. I locked down my Nova. I can't even get him destroyed now. So my whole game plan is blown. But you know what? We'll take it. Why not? We'll take that quick little win there. Get us started on the right track here. Let me update my, my streaming record. Right there. Yeah, 1-0. We are 1-0 this stream. And then bringing our total for live streams up to a 66 wins and 63 losses. So, yeah, we like that. We definitely like that. All right, let's jump into our next game here, guys. Maybe this game will last a little bit longer. Boom, here we go. For those of you that might be new to my live stream too, I am a relatively new player to this game. So my collection level is not quite as high. So I don't have any of the really cool cards. You know, a lot of the big meta cards I don't have. So I really just try to, you know, play some cards. Wow, we got a Project Pegasus right off the bat, giving us +5 energy this turn. Power Overwhelming here, guys. What do we do with this Power Overwhelming anyways? Do we just let our Sunspot suck it up? That might not be bad. Although that does make him vulnerable to anything that kills 1 cost, but you know, we'll try it. My opponent plays down 3 cards to the Project Pegasus. Iceman freezing out my Psylocke. And then Carnage coming down, taking out that that Iceman. And I didn't see what the other card was. Oh, Daredevil. Nobody gonna be spying on us this game. Daredevil's always spying on us. All right, turn 2 here, guys. Turn 2. I mean, we got the White Widow in hand. Let's go ahead and play that. Would have liked to play the Psylocke, but we don't really have our Wong in hand anyways, and that's really where we like to have her. So White Widow will be fantastic. We will not throw the White Widow into the Gamma Lab because we don't want that Widow's Kiss to become a Hulk. Might throw our Spider Ham down there into the Gamma Lab. So it's like another Destroy deck. Lots of Destroy decks here, guys. Lots of Destroy decks. And for those of you who are watching and wondering what my rank is, I am in Platinum right now. I'm making my way up. I've been to Omega. I've been to the rank above Omega. Well, that's about as far as I've gotten so far. Still trying to make the climb from the reset at the beginning of the season, so yeah, I do not mind getting rid of a Green Goblin.
Wind, aid my
Does that mean that Green Goblin made the ham green and green eggs and ham? Now is what the Green Goblin has become. Green Goblin has become green eggs and ham. We got this location flooding, though, thanks to their storm that came down there. Third location is Asteroid M. After you play a 3 or 4 cost here, move it. Move it here. I don't really like that location at all. That's where their storm got moved to. So they have a 2-0 lead there. Where am I at? Turn 4. Turn 4, well, we got... we do have an Ironheart here, and we got 3 cards out, so it might be worth buffing those. And our Sunspot will get 1 more power thanks to our energy that we have here, so I think that's pretty cool. I really worry about my Sunspot here, though. I think my Sunspot could get taken out if it gets too big. Cord coming down from my opponent to Project Pegasus. Okay. Okay, what do we got now? Turn 5. Turn 5, here we have... I wish Mystique could copy the Ironheart, but alas, she cannot do that. Oh, I'm surprised we held down the flooded location. I wasn't even thinking about that, but yeah, Spider Ham's holding down the flooded location there. Let's go... I don't know, I'm thinking we play Goose down. And we're going to play Goose down here. They might have... They might have... Let's play... Psylocke's going to get... Wait, no, Psylocke won't get sucked. Yeah, Psylocke will get sucked over here, so... Might as well just play her down there. We'll play Goose here. Hoping to prevent, like, a negative goblin. They had a green goblin. They might have... Yeah, there's the hobgoblin. I was, like, going to say... They have the Green Goblin, they probably have a Hobgoblin. Yeah, dropping our Asteroid M down to a -6-2. Losing that location there. We're still winning the flooded location 0-3. And we are in charge of the first location. Project Pegasus 16-4. Things are looking pretty good. None of my big cards came up here, though, so that's a bit unfortunate. So I think we just play down... Yeah, we just play down... Cable will get me to 3 here. Let's put Cable over here, and we'll play Nightcrawler down there. We've lost Asteroid M. I'm hoping they can't get any power into the flooded location. I'm going to go ahead and snap. They might run away for me doing this. Yeah, I figure they would. Maybe I shouldn't have snapped. I get to this point in the game where I'm like, I can probably snap this. I think I'm going to win, so I snapped. So, not sure it's the best idea all the time, because we could have got an extra cube out of this game. But you know what? We'll take the win. We'll take the 1 cube. 1 cube at a time, guys. We are climbing 1 cube at a time. Buffing up our win-loss record here for the stream. Making sure that win column gets as far ahead as the loss column as I can get it. That is, of course, the goal. All right. Get this updated for you guys. There we are. Excellent. Excellent. Smithers. All right, let's play another game. Jump right back in. We're 2-0 right now. 2-0. Things are looking up, man. Things are looking up. Probably just jinxed myself there. Probably just jinxed myself by saying that. All right, first location coming down, Utopia. 3 and 4 cost cards cost 1 less. Hey, I'll definitely take that. I'll definitely take that. Let's serve up some ham, man. Let the Spider Ham serve up some ham. What's my opponent got in their left slot of their hand? Iron Man. Ooh, that's a big hit for them. No Iron Man for you, I'm afraid. Oh, TVA coming down as our second location, so after turn 4, into the game. Only got 4 turns, guys. What are we gonna do with just 4 turns? Well, we're gonna win. All right, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna win. I don't know how we're gonna win, but we're gonna win. Cable, I played down a Utopia. My opponent plays down on the mysterious third location, an Angela. Okay, they're gonna do some Angela action. Oh, that's a bummer for them. Savage Land is what the third location turned into, adding 2 raptors on each side of this location. Well, Angela's not gonna get too big there. I think I do a Wong in the next turn. We play Ironheart and probably Goose, maybe. Yep, my Wong coming down there. My opponent's playing down to Utopia, a collector. Okay, I don't think we're going to have much time to collect anything in this game, thanks to the TVA. Agent 13 also coming down at the TVA. We're only winning 1 location currently, so that's a bit of a bummer. But I think let's do this right. We're gonna play Goose down here at the Savage Land. We're gonna play Ironheart down here in Utopia. We already got our Wong there, so I think that's gonna be enough to do it. I'm gonna snap here. Maybe they think they're gonna win because they're leading 2 locations, but Ironheart is about to boost up my cards there. I don't know if it's going to be able to boost it up enough. It's looking a little rough right now, if I'm going to be honest with you. Okay, there's my Goose coming down. Ironheart blasting it. We're hoping it hits a lot of the Savage Land. It did not hit enough of the Savage Land. Oh, well, that's a bit of a bummer. That's a bit of a bummer. We lost 14 to 2 in TVA. My opponent got 2 there. They got 9 in the Savage Land, giving us a loss. We only were 1 point away in the Savage Land, man. 1 point away sometimes. That's what happens in Marvel's. That's what happens. Yes, everything's plural now for some reason. All right, let's go ahead and update our tracker here. By golly, that lost column trying to catch back up to us, man. Don't like that. Don't like that for sure, right? Excellent. And there we go. There is the update for you guys. Let's jump back in, man. That was an unfortunate game. TVA kind of cutting off our game plan a little bit. We lost by 1 point. If only the Ironheart would have hit the Savage Land 1 more time, we would have been in good shape, but that did not happen, and we're into our next game with La Shugia. The first location after you play a card here. Shuffle 3 rocks into your deck. Well, you know what? I hate that location, and I don't have cards to play there, so it's not going to bother me. We're going to try to avoid La Shugia. My opponent plays an Agent 13 down at the peak, giving them a 2-0 lead there. The peak, each card in your hand swaps its power and cost. It's actually really good for us. That just gave me a 0-5 Iron Man and a 0-3 Ironheart. I like that. I do like that. I think we'll play Goose down here. Let's play Goose down here in the middle location. We're going to hold on to the Iron Man and Ironheart. 0 cost cards are just nice to hold on to, man. That way you can throw them out in that last turn, hopefully catch your opponent by surprise. Lots of cards coming down from my opponent, though. Cable coming down on La Shugia, giving them a 2-0 lead there. X23 coming down to the peak to keep Agent 13 company, giving them a 4-2 lead there, and then a Deadpool coming down to the third location, which is Kunlun. When a card moves here, give it +2 power. So the locations are set. We are a bit behind. But that is okay. That is okay. I think we'll use this middle lane as our staging ground here, and if we get our Wong set up, hopefully we can set him up in Kunlun. Don't feel any need to play my Iron Man quite yet, or my Ironheart, so we'll hold on to them. We're going to Play our Cable down to the peak. See what we get from our opponent. Cable pulls down a Carnage. Okay. Not great for us. And then my opponent played down a Nova to the peak, giving them a 5-4 lead there, and a Rogue at Kunlun. Nothing to steal there, but it does give them the lead. 4-0 there. We are currently losing all 3 locations. Not worried. I'm not worried about it yet, guys. Let's go ahead and throw a White Widow down. Let's make some ham. We want to make ham? Let's make some ham. And maybe we'll wait on the ham. Should I wait on the ham? Play the Carnage down here to devour the White Widow. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Yep, we'll end our turn there. My opponent playing down a Wong and Kunlun. They got 1 location there to play, and I just filled it with a Widow's Kiss. I'm sure my opponent's not happy about that. Sorry, Kevin. Sorry, Kevin. Ruined your plans there. Whatever you had planned for Wong is not going to happen. They are still leading that location, though, but we still got our 0-cost Iron Man and 0-cost Ironheart in our hand here. I think now would be a good time to play down. We do have an Odin as well. Gotta keep that in mind. Odin needs to come down. Okay, we'll play Iron Man down here in the peak. We'll play our Ironheart down in Kunlun, and we'll... Wait. Let me take that back. We got our Iron Man down. We'll play Mystique as well, and then we'll play... Okay, I'm gonna do this all different. Let's get Okay, I have to get I can't change the order. I gotta get Iron Man down. That way Mystique will copy the Iron Man. And then Ironheart will be able to buff whatever else is left there. And we'll throw some ham down in Lechugia. Maybe we'll catch that last card that they might want to play. Killmonger coming down. Doesn't affect us at all, but it does destroy some of their cards. Ooh, they did open up a space in Kunlun now, so their Wong can do something next turn. That's not great news for us.
I am Iron Man.
Iron Man coming down for us. Mystique becoming a copy of the Iron Man.
I am Iron Man.
Feeling pretty confident here, and then Ironheart giving us a little buff there. And the ham takes out a Venom. That's a big card for a destroyed deck to have taken out from under them. I think we got this, guys. I think we got this. I don't know what they would play in Kunlun. I guess we'll find out, because I probably will play something there. Oh, they retreated. They retreated. The Venom getting taken out by the... getting turned into ham. My opponent Kevin didn't have a good taste for poisoned ham, I guess. Venomous ham. It's not something that they wanted any part of. So when that happened, they bailed, and we got the victory, and we like that. Let's keep on keeping on. All right, update my stream record here. We are 3-1 this stream. We are 68 and 64 total for live streams. So we're cooking, man. We are cooking right along. We are cooking. Are we going to get another 7-1 record this stream? That's what we did last live stream. Last live stream we went 7-1. I would love to go 7-1 again. I don't know if we're going to be able to. Let's see. Jump back into a game and see what we can do. All right, White Palace, the first location for us. Copy the highest cost card in your opponent's hand. I got an Iron Man. A second Iron Man is now in my hand. Unfortunately, I got no turn 1 play to play right now, so let's Also a bit unfortunate, man. That is a bit unfortunate. New York, our second location. On turn 6, you can move cards to this location. What do you guys think of the location New York on Marvel Snap? What do you guys think of this location? I kind of like it. It's a good place to play mind games, you know? I'm going to get my Psylocke down here. Yeah, we'll leave New York open just in case we want to have to shuffle some cards around here in this game. All right, Psylocke buffing up her energy. My opponent does not play anything there. The third location is Krakoa. Your next play here adds its power to the top of your deck. That is one thing about this deck it's kind of regrettable, is a lot of my cards don't have a lot of power because we're relying on the Ironheart to really buff us up to where we need to be. So I think we're just going to play the Wong down here. That'll give us 2 power to whatever our next card is and get our Wong in place. My opponent's playing a card down to White Palace. Nakia coming down, so they are buffing up their hand. All right. I wish I had more cards out there right now, because Ironheart could really do some work for us. But you know what? Let's make some ham. Spider Ham makes some ham. We'll have Ironheart in the Wong lane to buff up these 3 cards I have out. Ooh, Sarah getting turned into a pig there, so no extra energy for you in turn 6. And there goes our Spider Ham. Well, he did his work. He did his duty. He turned their Sarah into a ham. And we're still in pretty good shape here. We are still in pretty good shape. We are losing the White Palace 6-7 right now. New York is still up for grabs at 0-0, and Krakoa is at a 0-6 with us in the lead there. I think it's time for an Iron Man here. Or do we play? Let's see, we only got one more turn after this, so maybe we play the Iron Man down here to the White Palace. Yeah, that'll give us 12 power there, so not too bad. Nothing to really help my Wong out. I'm hoping to get Odin in this next draw. That's really what we want. Then we can fire off our Ironheart again.
I am Iron Man.
All right, my opponent also plays an Iron Man down at the White Palace. Ooh, White Palace in charge of my opponent right now, 16-12. Unfortunate. Do we bail? Do we bail and go to New York? These are where the mind games begin to happen. Do we want to go to New York? Pack up and leave the White Palace and go to New York? Tempting. Very tempting. But I think we'll stay put and just double up our Iron Man. All right? I didn't get my Odin, unfortunately. Should I double up my Iron Man here? Or should we just play Sunspot down and just get 5 power? Might not be bad. Do I wanna do something with Krakoa here, though? I don't know. Let's play Nightcrawler down. That gives us 4 power to Sunspot. Which, let's see, 10. That would put us at 20. Oh, man, it's risky, man. It is risky. Maybe the better play is to play Iron Man down. I don't know. We'll play Iron Man down here, and we'll play... Yeah, there we go. Play the Nightcrawler down to Krakoa. So, quick switch here. They do move to New York, so that is going to give us the victory, I think. Yeah, all their cards are in New York, man. They said, screw this place. We are heading to New York. We decided not to go to New York and pulled off a victory, man. Pulled off the victory. We like it. Iron Wong Mystique. Victory. Iron Wong Mystique deck strikes again, guys. Strikes again. Didn't really get a whole lot of Ironheart play there. We did get the buffs. Normally, I like to have my Iron Man, you know, get a buff or so, but, you know, doesn't always happen that way. We got the victory, though, and we'll take that. We'll take that all day, every day. So what have you guys been up to anyways? What have you guys been up to in Marvel Snap these days? What decks are you playing, man? What decks are you playing? What do you think of the cards that have come out this season? Gwenpool, Ajax. Did I miss any? I think those are the only ones that we've seen so far. Copycat's going to be coming out. I'm excited for Copycat. I really hope I get Copycat. That's kind of one of the things that burned me out a little bit from this game. So I used 3 keys last season to try to get, I forget what I was going for. I was going for one of those cards. I didn't get that card. Oh, Arishem. I was trying to get Arishem. Spent 3 keys on it. Didn't get Arishem. Bummed out. And then my games have just been, you know, just been disastrous lately for whatever reason. And it's not because of Arishem, you know. I know there's a lot of Arishem hate out there right now, but it wasn't because of that, man. I know it's just you know, it's just, I don't know. So it was nice to kind of take a break this weekend and play a little something different. I am not giving up on Marvel Snap, of course. Still playing, still gonna go as strong as I can, hoping to get Copycat. We'll see. Maybe next week's live stream will have a Copycat, you know, a Copycat deck in it. All right, what do we got here? Nidavellir, our first location. Cards here have +5 power. Well, I always like to throw a Sunspot down there. Why not give Sunspot +5 power right off the bat? Gives him a nice little jump. American Chavez coming down from my opponent in the mysterious second location, which happens to be Atlantis. If you only have 1 card here, it has +5 power. So American Chavez now 7-0 there in Atlantis. But we are holding down Nidavellir with our Sunspot, so that's good news. You want to play Goose or Cable here? Goose or Cable? Could shut down Nidavellir. Let's do it. Let's shut down Nidavellir. We'll save Cable. Oh, doesn't matter. Scarlet Witch coming down from my opponent there to change the location to the Great Portal. Add a random 10. Add a random card with 10 or more power to your hand. We got a Mockingbird, man. Mockingbird's supposed to be a really good card. What does it do? 6/10. Cost 1 less for each of your cards in play that didn't start in your deck. Well, that will get a little cheaper thanks to Cable here. And then the third location is the Icebox. Give a card in each player's hand +1 cost. Hit my Mystique, unfortunately. Yeah, I think we go with the Cable here. Yeah, we'll go with the Cable. We'll turn something into Ham. What's my opponent going to do? They play a card down the Icebox. Elektra coming down to the Icebox. No target for her. And then Angela coming down to the Great Portal. Boom! We pig a swarm. We turn a swarm into Ham. Ham, man. It's a ham filled with bugs, I guess. So the swarm's there. Not the greatest card we could turn into a ham, but hey, we'll take it. We'll take it. Turn 4, what do we got? Well, I think we can play our Ironheart here. Now, what does Mockingbird cost? 1 less for each of your cards in play that didn't start in your deck. Okay, so what did Cable bring us? Oh, Cable brought us the Bishop, right? Cable brought us Bishop. Bishop's not bad. We're totally ignoring the Ironheart, which is kind of what this deck is based off of, but I don't know. I don't have Mockingbird in my collection, so it's kind of nice to play here or there. My opponent snapped! Man, they must be feeling confident. What are they doing over there? What are they doing over there? I don't know, man. I don't know. Pig, Chavez, Elektra, Angela. The pig was a swarm, so it's like a discard deck, but I don't know. Doesn't seem like it. Turn 5. We got our Mockingbird here. Do we go with Mockingbird, or do we just go with Iron Man? Well, Iron Man can't go there. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Could just do Ironheart and let the 2 power go to Sunspot. And we are behind quite a bit in these locations, aren't we? Man, I don't know if that's gonna be enough. That Ironheart there. I don't think it is gonna be enough. We need. All right, I gotta go. I'll play Ironheart. We're not gonna run out of time. Done that before. Don't want to do it again. Magneto getting sliced up by the Lady Sif on my opponent's side of the icebox. Okay. We are looking pretty rough here. We are looking pretty rough. We could play a White Widow down. We could take... We need 6 power in the Great Portal, and we can't play any big cards there thanks to my Goose. So... I don't think I have any card that I can play there. I could play the White Widow, which would give us 14, not quite enough. Psylocke also not really enough. We could, let's see. Oh, I could play White Widow down here. She'll become a 15, or Mockingbird. So many choices. I feel like I need to build up the icebox. Okay, let's do that, and I guess we go for the tie here with Psylocke at Atlantis? I don't know. It's a long shot here for sure, but we'll see what we can do. They might have messed me up right there with the Nakia and Okoyo play. Yeah, because I don't get the negative of them. And yeah, we got shut out completely. We did tie at Atlantis, but we did get shut out in that game. Yeah, that was a little bit of a rough game, man. I was hoping I could take advantage of the Great Portal there, but didn't do so hot there. Didn't do so hot there, but that's okay. That's okay. We've been doing pretty good this stream. I'm pretty happy with our results so far. We are now 4-2 this stream in 69 and 65 total for live streams, so not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Does shatter our dreams of going 7-1 again, but hey, that's okay. As long as the win column stays ahead of the loss column, we're in good shape. What do we got here? Crimson Cosmos coming down as our first location. Cards that cost 1, 2, or 3 can't be played here. Well, that's unfortunate. Now my Spider Ham's going to have to go turn something to ham somewhere else. So we'll play him down to the second location we don't know about yet. Take on out a Red Hulk. Huge. That's a huge takedown. Good job, Spider Ham. Good job. Lake Hellas is that second location. 1-cost cards here have +3 power. Even better. That's where we played our Spider Ham, which is a 1-cost card. So he is enjoying the benefit of that power buff there. What else do we got? Let's go with a Psylocke, I think. We'll play Psylocke down in this mysterious third location. Opponent doesn't play anything down. Third location, Murder World. Oh no, that is awful. That is awful. Well, at least it's only Psylocke down there, so That is good. What do we do here? Do we play our Ironheart out? We only got 2 cards out there to buff. But, yeah, let's go for it. We'll get a little buff there. Hopefully we'll get an Odin play coming up. 0 coming down from my opponent in Lake Hellas. Tying us up there 5-5. The other 2 locations both tied at 0, so we're all tied up right now. All tied up. Turn 4. We got a Goose we can play down. I don't really see the benefit in playing Goose, but we might just play it down for power. I don't think Odin's going to be very useful here, so we'll play Goose down in Murder World. Now that it's not a threat to us anymore. Follow that up with a Cable. Maybe our opponent will have a good card to grab. What do we get? An Armor. Well, not the greatest card. And then they play a Hope Summers down. Hope Summers coming down, getting zeroed out by their 0, though. So we're 0-0 in the Crimson Cosmos. We're 5-5 in Lake Hellas, and we are 4-5. We are winning Murder World. It's the only location we're winning right now. Wong just came into our hand. Do we have any other sorts of Wong plays? Usually Wong is here for the Ironheart, so he kind of came out of order. I think we'll just go with an Iron Man here? Maybe? Alright, let's throw the armor down there. We're going to throw the armor down, and then we will, I don't know, play our... Are we going to be able to play our Mystique down? Let's do this. That way we can play our Mystique down. Our Iron Man will buff our Lake Hellas. Nice. Shuri coming down from my opponent at the Crimson Cosmos. Okay. Alright, we are currently leading 2 locations, Lake Hellas and Murder World. Final turn, my opponent retreated. That's good. My brain was a cooking there. My brain was a cooking. Did I mention that I worked all night and haven't slept yet? So my brain's a little fuzzy, but we take that win right there. Definitely taking that win. Let's go ahead and update our win-loss records here again. All right, 5-2 this stream, 70-65 total for all of our live streams of Marvel Snap that we've done. So not too shabby there. There we go. Get that updated there. All right, play another game, man. Play another game. Got about 10 more minutes here in the live stream. Haven't really seen this deck do what it's meant to do. It's kind of, my cards have been coming into my hand all kind of weird. And speaking of which, no turn 1 play for us. Sewer System coming down as our first location. Cards here have -1 power. My opponent plays a Nightcrawler down there, giving them a 2. Well, a 1-0 lead, thanks to that negative debuff that the Sewer System provides. So they are leading 1-0. Westview, the second location. That'll turn into a new location on turn 4. We got a White Widow here. I always like to play White Widow in the sewer, because that means her Widow's Kiss is going to get an additional -1. Boom! White Widow coming down, throwing over the Widow's Kiss. Carnage came down from my opponent at turn at Westview, and the Nightcrawler already moved over to the 3rd location, which revealed itself as Lechagia. After you play a card here, shuffle 3 rocks into your deck. So interesting here. interesting as well. We got Spider Ham here. We can close off one of these locations. I'm gonna play Goose down at the sewer system as well. And then we'll play our Spider Ham down here to Westview. Let's see what we turn into ham today in this game. All right, turning down for Hobgoblin. Thank you very much. Hobgoblin not coming to our side. That's sticking my opponent with a -8 card. I'm going to go ahead and snap right there, man. That was a pretty big hit. That was a pretty big hit they just took. No -8 power coming over to us. They did play a Daredevil down in the sewer system, so they'll be able to see our turn 5 play here. But for turn 4, don't have my Ironheart in hand. But do we set up the Wong anyways? I think we have to, man. I think we have to, and of course, the Onslaught Citadel is what Westview became. Ongoing effects here are doubled. That's saying, hey, Wong, come on in here. Do your thing. And you know what? We will. I hope we get the Ironheart here. That's kind of what we want right now. Scorpion coming down, slapping my hand with -1 power on all the cards. My opponent snapped. My Ironheart did come into hand. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I think we just do Iron Man here. I think we just do the Iron Man here and then save the Ironheart for our last play. Because Iron Man will get doubled up. He's at a -1 power though, so that's a little unfortunate, but that'll bring us down to 2 here, and then he'll quadruple it, so we're at 8, if my math is right. Rhino coming down from my opponent to the turning that 3rd location into the ruins. Yeah, my math was right. Onslaught Citadel 8. And you know, I think now we just do oh, this is so good. Oh, this is so great. Yeah, now Mystique copies the Iron Man, and the Ironheart comes down, getting us all sorts of buffs. Oh, we're not going to see it, though, because my opponent retreated. They knew what was up, man. They knew what was up. That would have been an awesome play if that played out, man. That would have been an awesome play if it played out. But you know what? We got the win there. 4 cubes, even. Didn't quite get them to 8. If they would have stuck around, we would have got 8 cubes there, but we did get 4. So we'll take that. We'll update our live stream here, and I think we'll play one more game here, guys. We'll play one more game. 6-2 this stream. Gotta love seeing that, man. Gotta love seeing that. Boom and boom, updating that for you guys, just like so. All right, last game of the stream. Hopefully it's a good one. Hopefully we get a good Ironheart. Play that last game, man. That would have been awesome. Ironheart, if she would have went off, that whole play line would have been great. By the way, if you like this live stream, if you survived this long, thank you for waiting it out here. And be sure to like and subscribe if you like it, you know, and subscribe if you want to, you know, get notified when the new videos come online. I do try to do a live stream every week if I can. Unfortunately, I do have another job that I work full time, so YouTube's kind of like a hobby to me right now. Kind of like a hobby, so what are we gonna play here? Let's get into the game. Get my head into the game here. Cable, what do you... Let's play you down. Man, Subterranean shuffling 4 rocks. Man, rocks have been wanting to get in our hands all over the place this game, this live stream, man. Between Lechigia and Subterranean, it's like rocks everywhere. Kiln's our third location. You can't play cards here after turn 4. That is where I played Cable down. So we have a 3-0 lead there. My opponent did play a rock down to Nidvalir, giving them a 5-5 tie with my Sunspot using a rock. That is a strong rock, guys. That is a very strong rock. All right, turn 3. Turn 3, we got Ironheart. Do we want to use Ironheart here? Maybe we'll go with a Spider Ham. Maybe we'll go with a Spider Ham here. Turn something to ham. What are we going to get from this? What are we going to get from this opponent, man? What are we going to get from this opponent? Let's see. Spider Ham. Slam out Slamages. What's up, Slamages? That's my opponent's name, by the way. Slamages. I like the little logo, too. What is that? Which character is that supposed to be? I don't know. I don't even see what we got. We turned something into a pig, though. That's too busy looking at Slamages' avatar there, man. All right, turn 4. Gwynpool finally showing up. Wait, Gwynpool's not in our deck. When did we get Gwynpool? Something gave us Gwynpool. Oh, Cable probably pulled a Gwynpool. Okay. That's pretty cool. Do I play Gwynpool here? Gwynpool's not a bad play by any means. Let's go ahead and play Gwynpool down. Hopefully she'll hit our Iron Man or our Ironheart. Get those buffs flowing. I do like Gwynpool. I featured Gwynpool last live stream. Actually featured a Series 1 Gwynpool deck in my last live stream. So for all of those out there like me who are just starting out, don't have all those cards, I did put together a deck using Gwynpool, which is the Season Pass card, and my opponent retreated as I'm rambling on. Sorry, Slamages. I know. They didn't like something, man. They didn't like something. I must have hammed something good, man. I must have hammed something good. I don't even know what I hammed. I don't even know what I'm hammed. We'll have to look back at the video when it comes up, but there we go. Man, we had a lot of retreats today, didn't we, man? We had a lot of retreats today. But there you go, guys. That is the deck. Like I said, nothing fancy, nothing super exciting. Just a little deck. That's what I wound up settling on this past weekend when I didn't get any of the spotlight cards that I wanted. So that is what I used, and if you want to see more of that deck, I will hopefully have some snip snaps coming up later this week. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is when I like to release the snip snaps for you guys. Those will be available on the channel as well. Those are the short form videos in which we play one game of Marvel Snap featuring this deck here. So the Iron Wong Mystique deck. Again, right here, the deck list is in the description below if you want to check it out. But that's going to be it for me, guys. That is going to be it for me. Look at our live streaming record, 7-2 this stream. Total for live streams was 72 wins and 65 losses. Not too shabby, right, guys? Not too shabby. I like it, guys. I like it. And if you like it, be sure to like and subscribe. Oh, man. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Anyways, that's going to be it for me, guys. That is going to be it for me. Thanks for stopping by. This has been VP. I am signing off. We'll see you later. And hey, keep on gaming.